right, sit down, Zumock podcast, SDZ up in this bitch. It's me, Florida's greatest, Florida's most wanted, the has-been baller, the Lawson's chip dip consumer, the soon-to-be eating Angelo's Pizza in Lakewood, Ohio. And I will be performing my birthday shows at the Funny Stop, December 26th, December 27th, Cuyahoga Falls. It's me, Florida's greatest, the Z-Man. With me is my motherfucker, Tyler. Tyler, how are you?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you? Still sore?
I'm sore as shit, and I don't feel well today. So I put the mask on because I don't want to give you COVID.
Yep. I don't want to die suddenly.
I want to protect you. I want to protect you. But I also I wanted to wear this just a reminder how stupid we all are for buying into this shit because of Dr. Fauci for 2 years. And I wanted to make a point because he's giving his last speech this Tuesday. And I can't think of a more worse person for the world than Dr. Fauci and how many lives he's ruined. Where do you stand?
Is that one mask or two masks you have on?
You know, I was going to wear two because I know he fought for that too. But I got one. And so.
You're not really helping anyone then, man.
No, I guess I'm killing people again. I'm killing old people. But Dr. Fauci.
For some reason, I thought he was already gone.
No, that piece of shit's still around. This guy has ruined more lives with the AIDS epidemic. You know how many people have not gotten laid because of Dr. Fauci? Like when AIDS was a thing and, you know, nobody was fucking. And then COVID.
I knew that like he was the guy back then, too, when that was all a thing. Right. But I don't know how well or not well he did.
This guy's the biggest cock blocker in the history of the world. This guy is ruined. More people have gone without sex because of this guy, because of AIDS, COVID. He's ruined lives. People died from alcoholism, overdoses. This guy has ruined people because he just spreads fear. Dr. Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, briefed reporters from the White House on Tuesday for the last time before leaving government at the end of the year. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, Fauci.
He's proud of himself too, by the way. He says what he's done is 54 years at the NIH and his 38 years as the director of NIAID. Although COVID is really, really very important, it is a fragment of the total 40 years that I've been doing it.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Fauci. Yeah, anybody involved in politics for that long, you just become corrupt. You figure out what donors to back scratch, and I'll give you this, I'll say this if you give me that. This is what this guy's been doing the whole time.
Of course.
Isn't it kind of a strange coincidence? He's leaving public office and The Walking Dead had its final show.
You think that's all tied together?
I think it's all tied together.
That's your theory there. I like it.
Yeah, no, this guy's a piece of shit. That's the reason why the YouTube, they took away the downvote. You know, you could press up and down, but there's no more downvote because of the Dr. Fauci documentary. It was just getting obliterated, destroyed with the downvote.
You're saying on YouTube?
Yes, there was a documentary preview, or it was the preview for Dr. Fauci's documentary, and it was just getting destroyed. And it was talking about how much of a hero he is, and it was just like a propaganda how great he was.
Really? I mean, there's still a thumbs up, thumbs down.
But it doesn't display the thumbs down, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see yeah, so you can see how many thumbs up there are, but you can't see how many people did a thumbs down.
I mean, it was out of control how many thumbs downs there were.
Yeah, well, makes sense.
I'll pull it up right now just so you can get a good look at it. I mean, it was just getting obliterated because of this propaganda Disney Plus documentary about how great he was and all the good stuff he's done. And everybody's like, fuck you, you piece of shit.
This is the doc.
Yeah, this is the doc. If you want to watch it, Fauci.
Oh, and Disney did it. That's hilarious. Do you think how long ago was that? October 4th, 2021. That's. I mean, this is all the catalyst to that dude getting fired.
Yeah,
you've gone too fucking far.
Look at Dr. Fauci, family man.
You can't be a family man in a position like that.
It's all propaganda.
Look at this shit.
And it's just like, you could do anything to anybody on the internet at this point.
Of course. Well, it's really scary. It's like the deep fake stuff.
Ooh, that you see the one with Tom Cruise?
It's insane. Like the guy that does Tom Cruise.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like if you look like semi like that person, you can pass. It is insane.
Yeah, somebody did a deep fake thing on me.
Really?
I'll pull it up. It was Stuttering John, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of fucking weird. It's Stuttering John. I put my face on him, and I was just like, what the fuck?
It's I know I say it like every week, but I'm just so surprised of people's, nothing against you, just people's fascination with you and trying to take you down. It's wild to me.
It's wild to me too. And it's just like every week a new podcast comes from out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they're all doing the same shit. It's the same shit.
Right.
I guess that's a good lead into the mailbag of assholes. So let's get into it.
Uh-oh. Okay.
All right. You can always email me, chadzumock3@gmail.com. Direct message me on the Patreon. You can sign up for as little as $3. Patreon.com/sitdownzumock. And basically, if you're new to the program, I don't necessarily pick the most complimentary. I don't pick the meanest. The most interesting to play with, because it's almost we're analyzing people's hate. We really want to figure out where's this coming from, and we just want to break it down, because I'm never offended, I'm never mad, but I'm interested because I don't have it in me to email anybody ever.
I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever taken time out of my day to like reach out to someone with such hate.
I've never left a comment like about something or someone on like YouTube. I never posted on Reddit. I don't leave Yelp reviews, and I'm fascinated how people are they're just drawn to it. They have to do it. I don't know if they feel like some sort of surge, if it's a dopamine drip. I don't know. So I got this one. I won't dox the name. He emailed me, and it says, Chad, we're all to a good start. It's usually a faggot,
solid
douchebag or whatever. He used my name, which is nice. You're getting clowned on all these podcasts. Clowned. He had to say it again. You're the new Stuttering John, without a doubt. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts is shitting on you weekly. If I was Tyler, I would cut ties with you so he can save whatever's left of his podcasting career. You're a terrible comedian. So, all right, let's break this down, Tyler. Where do you stand on this in your podcasting career?
Well, it sounds like it's coming from, one of these other podcasts, right? So like, I don't know. This is fun to me because I get to catch up with you.
Sure. Yeah. We're friends just catching up once a week, and we get to play with this stuff.
If, but for the people that think that this is the extent of what I do, so be it. I don't have anything to prove to them, or like, pulling numbers of other things that I do for them. I don't need to do that. So, if this is the end of my podcast career, shoot.
You could save it now, though.
I could
save your podcasting career.
Right.
Jump ship.
Oh, what else did they say on that email? The Carl
from Who Are These Podcasts?
Yeah, I mean, just like bummer for Carl. He's got no other content. If he's got to come back once a week, come back to the well. But I don't know.
I talked about it yesterday on Mondays with Mazer, but what's happening right now, and I'm no stranger to a radio war. I'm no stranger to a pylon. I'm no stranger of doxing. I've been a part of all of it for a long time. And what they're doing is they're coming together, and they're feeling like this thing, like we're cool, like we're in this together, and we found one common enemy, and they're trying to lump me in with Stuttering John, who's a fucking moron, and he's an idiot, and Opie from Opie and Anthony, who's a narcissist and he's a liar. But I'm not that guy. I'm just not playing ball with you. I don't mind fighting back. I don't mind just telling how it is, and it's just not clicking. It's not working, and continue to shit on me. That's fine. But I refuse to kiss your ass or pander so you'll become a fan, and you hate that. That's how I play it. That's where I stand.
Like, I don't need a whole history lesson on why some of these people are coming after you, but like I guess I understand like Chrissy, Frank, and the whole compound thing there, because you have been outspoken about that. Like there's a legit dislike there. But then for whoever Carl is, it's who are these podcasts, right?
Yeah.
For him to join in, I don't know how that started, and I don't know why. And then
I'll tell you why, because they all kiss Kumia's ass, and they think if they shit on me, because I shit on Chrissy, that they're gonna appease their leader, their guy.
But why?
Because
was there beef there?
There wasn't any beef between Carl and I. In fact, I would listen to his program, the Stuttering John segments, and then he just kind of took a turn because I think he wants to kiss up to Frank and Chrissy, and they're like kissing up to Kumia. They're all kissing each other's asses.
Sure.
I'm the enemy, which leads us to this. I was going to save this for a separate podcast, but since you're here and since you're an outsider watching this world take place, I got in a car wreck last week. I don't know if you heard that.
I did hear that. I tried to reach out to you,
but it was too late.
Okay. Yeah. Return to sender.
It was too late, Tyler. I couldn't respond. I mean, you took your sweet time wishing
I really
me well.
did. I really did. It's like he's probably got his phone back by now.
I got it back that day. They dropped it off my book bag because it was in my book bag. And so anyways, I was getting a lot of nice messages, and I know Anthony and those guys were piling on me, but it was a goof. They were just being silly, and I called in. But then I get this message on Facebook. Now, listen, this guy's never ever reached out to me, and it's been they've been nothing but shitting me behind the scenes. And I get this from Frank Pellegrino on my Facebook fan page. It says, "Hey Chad, all jokes aside and messing around aside, I wanted to wish you a speedy recovery." Right there, bullshit. What's this guy up to? What's his angle? What is he trying to do? There's something behind this. This guy's not genuine. He's never reached out. He's never apologized. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's play ball. So I'm coming at it from an angle like, where are you coming from? What's your motive?
Is that an auto reply that is first sent back?
It is. I don't know how to switch it. It says, "Hi, thanks for contacting us. We've received your message and we appreciate you reaching out."
That's solid customer service.
That's from my secretary who runs my Facebook.
Yeah.
So I don't check the Facebook that much, but I happened to be checking that day. And I said, "I appreciate that, Frank. That's all you guys had to do." And I had every intentions on burying the hatchet in Orlando. And I did. I was just going to go up and say, "Hey, man, let's just put this thing to rest." But they went out of their way to make sure I wasn't allowed in the venue because they're pussies and they're faggots. This shit has got out of hand on the internet, the trolls, social media, and all the podcasts. It's kind of like Gino and Kevin right now. It started with some ball busting and then went into a gray area where Kevin convinced himself he hates Gino. That's what I believe. I never, ever met either one of you in person, and I haven't. And I honestly wouldn't have known about either one of you if it wasn't for Kevin during the lockdowns, because he was all talking about how unfunny they were and how shitty. Yeah. So that's when they got on my radar. I'm sure if I found out about each other under different circumstances, things would have been different. Now, I'm playing him right now.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see where the angles. Then he writes back, "Orlando is never going to happen." He immediately goes into that. "You went way too far leading up to it and made many, many people involved uncomfortable. Whether you want to believe that or not, the temperature was too high. And I think you know that inside. You think I know that inside. I honestly do wish you the best with recovery." Okay. And then he sends me this screen capture.
Right.
And this is my Twitter. And this girl, Jessica 13 on Twitter, she goes, "That steel toe guy and Chrissy said you tried to get them both arrested." And I just replied directly to her. It says, "It's sad how far they will go and how desperate they are for content."
So why would they say that?
Now, I don't know. Well, just to give you an idea how Twitter works, like if I reply to that person Nobody else can see it except her or whoever follows her. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a direct message to her publicly. But if you like kind of search my timeline and people I reply, you could see it.
Sure.
Because it's not, a thing. So this was tweeted like 2 hours before he messaged me. Now, he was searching my name. That's the only way. And I have him blocked on Twitter.
Well, he'd have to be scrolling through your Twitter.
Yeah, scrolling through, and I have him blocked. I have him and Chrissy.
That's fine that you have him blocked, but like, I'm sure he has a burner.
Oh, right. Multiple.
So then that's how he sees it. So then that's how he sees it.
Yes, and I know that, but I just want to point out, like, this guy's full of shit.
Right.
So he sends me that, and here's the backstory, Tyler, because I know you don't keep track of this nonsense. You ever hear of a thing called swatting?
Yeah, there's I think I mentioned like that documentary. I only know about it from like the Xbox stuff, right? People playing against each other online, getting pissed off, and then they'll, and it escalated to someone actually getting shot and killed by a SWAT team at their house. Just for a fucking Xbox game. So yeah.
It's big in twitching and gamers and all that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I guess Monday, I think it was Monday. I don't know what day, but they got swatted. Oh, no, today's Tuesday. So it was like last week.
For real? For real?
No, they're lying. But they're pretending to draw attention to themselves. Because earlier this year, Gavin McGinnis, who quote unquote created the Proud Boys, and he's associated with Cumia, he set up a fake SWAT and
good company. Okay.
Yeah. So he's because he's affiliated with the Proud Boys. So, he staged a fake SWAT for attention. And Chrissy and Frank did the same thing. There's no proof. There's no video of the cops being there. They just like left the podcast. So apparently, I guess I thought they obviously she's either got bad information or she's trolling me. She says, I was behind the SWAT. I tried to get them arrested.
Who said that?
This she's applying this Jessica here.
Oh, saying that you, okay. I got you.
That I was the reason why that she quote unquote got fake swatted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I basically said, it's sad how far these people will go for attention, because that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. I hope that like cops did show up, just so it's not a bunch of adults pretending to be swatted. Like, yeah, that's a shame. So hopefully, I don't know. It doesn't matter either way, really, to me. But
hold on, I'm gonna pull that back up. I'm just trying to X out of that little thing. But go. What were you saying?
It just again, like if it's just the sad part would be grown adults pretending to be swatted for attention versus someone actually did, get the cops sent to their place.
Well, that's all. I mean, that's all they do is try to get attention. That's all they do. And
yeah, but that's tough. Like that's sad.
I know you're ruining.
Right.
You're abusing resources. It's like, people could get hurt.
I don't even care about that. And the hurt thing, sure. Like the abusing resources, yeah. But are they really abusing resources if cops never actually showed up? No, they're not. It's
right. So Frank says,
hungry thing.
The temperature was too high for me to come to Orlando. That was never going to happen. He says, I should have known it wasn't going to happen, but I'm not a pussy. I'm not just a bitch. So no, I didn't know it was not going to happen. I thought you'd be a man, shake my hand or whatever. And then he comes back with this screen capture.
Yeah.
And then and this person is lying. The opposite was said. Nobody thought you would go that far to swat any of us. I'm going to comment on that tweet publicly. I was going to comment. I'm not going to comment on that tweet publicly, because you deserve to know swatting is incredibly dangerous and sometimes deadly. Nobody seriously attributed that to you. So I'm like, okay.
You put out a whole video about it.
So Chrissy has this video it's a complete lie. Here's the title. I never watched it. I just saw the title. It says, Chrissy Mayer exposes criminal Chad Zumock stalking, bought followers, threats, applying, and then just
this stalking thing now.
She's applying that I stalked her. So, and then she puts my DUI mugshot arrest up, which is the cover of my album Reckless Operation. Go get it on iTunes and Spotify. And then has the little caption, caught buying thousands of followers. And she's playing the victim role, and she's trying to get clickbait going with this, right? And I seen it
to buy thousands of followers.
here's the story. I've told it a million times. I'll tell it again. Me and Sam Tripoli, we were doing a thing. First person to 15,000 followers. It was like we did a bet for Punch Drunk Sports, and I forgot exactly what the prize was, but it was just like a thing. So I bought 2,000 followers just to get to 15,000.
Okay.
I cheated, but it was never. But she acts like, and she's brought this up a million times. She's just like, can you believe he bought followers? Meanwhile, she bought all her Instagram followers. So it's all bullshit. So I send this because Frank apparently says that, here, how do I X out of this shit? Damn it. Hold on. This wasn't, I actually wasn't going to go down this road. I figured
here we are.
We're here. We're in it. We're in it. And they're going to be watching it. So they're all watching my stuff. It's great. So I screen capture that. I go, nah, you don't know me. I'm very quick to squash things in person, which I am. I'm dude. If you're a man, you shake my hand, no hard feelings, nothing but respect, but he's not a man. I don't like the online nonsense. With that being said, I have no idea what swatting even means. I had to look it up. I had to Google it. The only thing I ask is please take this video down or change the title. I was never, ever trying to stalk Chrissy or hurt her, which is sincere. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. First of all, they live in New York. I live in Florida. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just because I said she's not funny and you guys get butthurt and you just try to dox everybody. This went too far. I don't want to talk about that. If you do that, I'll never mention your names again. Yeah. It just bothers me because people actually think I'm stalking her. And that's so far from the truth. I talk shit. I'm obnoxious, but I'm not trying to hurt anyone or destroy people's careers like they do. There's a reason why Florentine and Godfrey have been loyal to me for a long time. There's a reason why Burrow's working with me and other comics, blah, blah, blah. Good. Get to know me in real life. I'm a good friend. Hopefully we can end this with my request.
Yeah.
He wrote back, Chad, you have dozens of episodes with our names on them and basically dedicated it to us. She has one video dedicated to you, and it's a response video. You do come off like a stalker. I message you to wish you well, and I stand by that. Well, and we should just keep it right there. Okay, first of all,
why? Yeah, why?
She has millions of videos about me. I'm in the credits of her fucking shitty show on Compound Media. Like, she has tons of video. There's so much shit of her talking about me online and in the title. That's another lie. And he's just being a cunt. He's just being a complete cunt. He knows it's not true.
It's basically a weekly thing over there where they talk about you as well, and as well as these other podcasts.
Yeah, and here's the thing is, like, I don't watch their shit. They watch everything I do. They listen to everything I do. Mm-hmm. I don't have the time. This guy sits online all day long, search a name, alt Twitter accounts, retweeting this, that, putting things in Discord, Reddit. So I asked him one simple thing, to change the title because it's not true. And I don't like how they're trying to like skew the narrative like I'm stalking her. I'm just talking shit and calling her out. Kevin was just shitting on her yesterday on the podcast, and they just get butthurt. They want everyone to like them. I don't know. And and if you just talk shit, they can't handle it. They'll make those videos. And she's not authentic. She's not real. She's not sincere. And I'm calling it out. I'm sorry. Then I write, okay, Frank.
Yeah.
I would have easily have taken them down by request, but you proved you're the douche who I thought you were the whole time. Game on. You ask a request after I wished you well. I politely declined with reason. Then you call me a douche. Well done. You just don't have it in you. You proved you were a coward and proved you searched my name when I blocked you on Twitter. You're not a good man, and your olive branch was nothing more than a motive.
Which I agree with.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
it's
no
obvious.
reason for him to reach out.
None. He doesn't give a fuck. If I died tomorrow, that would be the best day of his life. He would love that. He would love it. He's not a good guy.
No, I don't think any of them would love to see you die. They would have no content.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't care how I'm doing I have timestamps of you reaching out to people because he reaches out to multiple people nonstop. They send it to me. I don't even go looking for it. They send it to me like room service. It's so simple with timestamps. You could have done the right thing, but you made another bad decision. He makes a ton of bad decisions. I asked for a nice little request on one thing because that title is dishonest and hurtful. When Krista from Orlando called me, we both were laughing at how ridiculous you both were requesting for me not to be at the venue. I've had a relationship with the Improvs and Funny Bones for almost 20 years. It's a good one. And you two are outsiders trying to backdoor yourselves in. You're a douche, Frank. More importantly, you're a coward. And I'll continue to talk shit online nonstop from here on out. Your olive branch is shallow as your quote unquote brand. Pretty good, right?
I like it.
Thanks. By the way, there is way more of Chrissy talking shit about me. I'm in the credits of her barely watched show, The Wet Spot. I have so many podcasts sent to me where you're both talking shit about me. I asked one request and one for one bad decision you're making. Then he's like, "Oh, so you're saying
you're harassing me?
So you're threatening to harass me? I got that straight, right? All in text. Cool. See, he's trying to like,
yeah.
You see what he's doing right there?
Right.
He's trying to like, do I got this straight? You're harassing me. He's trying to manipulate. This is what he does.
Yeah.
And he goes, I still, olive branch or not, wish you a speedy recovery. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. I've been in scary car accidents and it could be traumatic. Yeah. Okay. Then I write, do not try to manipulate this conversation to any kind of threat of any kind. I have a very good lawyer on retainer, which I do. Ready to rock. If you want to play ball, Frank, I'd love to take you for whatever super chat money you make on YouTube. I'd love for you to continue to live in your parents' house. That's not in the thing. I'm just going off on a if you try to push your bullshit online tactics and skewed narrative you're trying to present, I think you're a fraud and a liar. Until you man up, which you won't, don't reach out to me again. I asked for your lying video title to be changed. You could have done the right thing, but you didn't. So I will continue to trash you two for the rest of my life online. That's as far as it will ever go in case you're trying to legally do something, which I wouldn't put it past you. Please don't respond. I don't like you. I'm allowed to have that opinion. Go be a man and get a job. This whole conversation will be posted online in due time to show how fake you both are. And here's where it gets good.
Yeah.
He writes, okay, Chad, there's nothing to manipulate. You were just trying to manipulate, you fucking liar. I meant it when I said it. I hope you're better. Shut up. No, you don't. Not sure what kind of win you think this convo will be for you. I can't say I didn't try. Take care of yourself. And then he blocks me. So.
Well, win-win on the block.
Yeah. This guy's never messaged me. I didn't even know he had a Facebook. But what do you think of this as an outsider looking at all this nonsense?
Again, like I said, I just think it's weird that he would reach out to you in the first place. I don't think that there's any actual honest sincerity towards him wishing you well. Mm-hmm. If there was, everyone would be an adult in the first place and not let things go as far as they have gone in the first place. And
I sent out an olive branch to Chrissy years ago through Instagram saying, let's just stop this or whatever. Instead of like responding, she just went and read my thing on the air of, and tried to make fun of me. So I was like, okay, game on, let's go. I tried to like squash it, but I know it wasn't coming from a good place.
Funny because that's almost like the same as like, when you said that, Whitney Cummings reached out to you, but then you went on to say, I also took the phone call and we spoke, and you just kind of left it at that. You don't go on and trash the person. Like, it's whatever. We're not a good fit. That's
right.
That.
And after Whitney reached out to me, I never shit on her again. I thought it was, I know there was a motive behind it because she had a special coming out, but
of course.
But I also have a history with her. I mean, I started comedy with her. Like, we started open mics. We would go to open mics together. So if you're a man and you're like, I'm sorry, no hard feelings, I'm the first person to forgive. I really am. Let's move on. But these people, they're not good people. They're not sincere. It's not coming from a good place. They try to manipulate the online narrative. And They don't like me because I don't play ball, period. And I refuse to. So I will continue to trash you two phonies, you fake patriots, your right-wing nonsense, which is it's just a brand.
Right.
And
right.
you guys will continue to try to make her famous, and I will continue to call her out. And I will take on all you podcasts. Bring it on. Bring it on. I will fight all of you. I'm not afraid. I'm not a bitch. Rack me.
They're all small podcasts, right? So if you get a couple hundred views, like, congrats. I don't know. Congrats. It's just like, it's a bummer that you spend an episode per week on Chad. So
yeah,
that's wild to me. That's wild.
I think it's hilarious, and and they're all doing like shitty versions of each other. It's like they're like a bunch of cover bands, like just doing like I want to hear Metallica. I don't want to see Metallica's cover band Ride the Lightning.
I also don't know what the end goal is. Like, right. So like the what was his name? Carl. That podcast. I get that. That's a podcast that is, you're looking at other podcasts based on the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, it's a ripoff of O&A's Jocktober. They used to take radio shows the month of October and just play them and shit on them. It was like,
and you try
it was a
and
classic
jokes thing. And okay, cool.
And this Carl's like a huge O&A guy, so he took that concept and he goes, let's just do it with podcast. And he's done well for himself.
Yeah, that's where it's like, fine. I get that. Why not stick to that instead of continuing to come back again, right, to the watering hole here and like, well, they're also find more content, more Chad content. What is everyone's obsession with the stuttering John guy?
Well, John's a buffoon. John was like, he was on the Howard Stern show when it was like the biggest it ever was, when it was on terrestrial radio, where it was must listen. And he made a name for himself interviewing people, but he had a stutter and a speech impediment. Jay Leno and Howard Stern had like a rivalry. So he hired John as the announcer, a pretty good paying gig on the Tonight Show, just because he thought it would be getting back at Howard and be funny because this guy has a stutter, and it backfired. So they made him a writer for the Tonight Show for like 8 years. And he's just, he's arrogant. He's obnoxious. He has a short fuse. He blew up at me. He's a piece of shit. So I get it.
Okay.
And it works. Making fun of him works, but then they try to turn it on me because they're just desperate for content. Because they're like, okay, we'll make him the new stuttering John. And I'm like, it's not working. Sorry. Right. I don't like him either. So
I don't, it's a shame that there can't be, more creative approaches to their podcasts. Clearly they do other content within their podcasts that aren't just you. So why not just continue down that path? Call it a day. I just don't understand. Like, if I walk past, 4 people ganging up on one person, chances are I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to be the 5th person ganging up on that random person just so I feel included. Like, just go do your fucking own thing.
It's like it's pile-on mentality. I've dealt with it. I've been a part of it. Online pile-ons, because a lot of them are anonymous, so they're hiding behind anonymity where they can just say and do whatever the meanest thing they can think of with no repercussions. And I'm out there. My name's out there. I'm not hiding. I got a real profile photo, and it is what it is. But yeah, I had to read that because it's just. I saw right through his shit. I'm like, you fuck, and you can't manipulate me, man. I know you've done it with a lot of other people and a lot of other podcasts, but you're not going to do it with me. I see right through all your nonsense. And in your case, horse shit, because your girlfriend looks like a horse. And that's what you do all day. You shovel horse shit. That's all you're doing is shoveling horse shit online.
Good Lord.
Frank, you just got owned, bitch. Go to your alt Twitter accounts and say, I suck, and retweet yourself, you dummy. And then quote tweet Chrissy while you're in the same room, dummy. Let's go to a new segment I came up with, Tyler.
I saw this.
It's called What's Gayer? And today I have 2 options. What do you think's gayer? Taco Tuesdays, or we'll go to this one. So Taco Tuesdays is The first one, and you have to pick, or men that wear headbands like Gino Bisconte. Right. Like, what's gayer?
Ooh, like that right there. So like he is he's not Baker Mayfield. He doesn't play football. He doesn't play basketball. He should not be wearing that headband.
So you're saying
Taco Tuesdays, it's kind of the same as like, it's pretty classic to have pizza on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I don't have a lot of time for like dedicated.
Well, LeBron James was trying to acquire that. He tried to.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I remember that now.
Because he thought it was funny that he said Taco Tuesdays in a weird way online. And then he's like, I want to trademark it. And they're like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell. No, I'd say the headbands are gayer. Because again, like I said, like unless you're a football player,
or an athlete,
or just an athlete in general, right? Because I was going to go on to basketball, and I was going to go on to like a foreign professional tennis player. Those all make sense to me. Beyond that, walking down the road, what are you doing?
Yeah, I agree with you.
When pushing that hair in your face.
Listen, I say professional athletes and John Rambo. That's it.
But like biker gangs, what do you think of those? Like, that's not a headband, right? That's a
do-rag
sort of thing.
Yeah, like, if you're in a biker gang,
because I'm not going to get my ass kicked.
Biker gang, you can wear one. Athletes, John Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just a guy hanging out, it's gay. I'm the tiebreaker here, so we're going with headbands over Taco Tuesday, and I can't stand Taco Tuesday. I like tacos.
Well, that's where I was going to go to that next. Like, I like tacos, love tacos. But to dedicate a day, that's not fair. It's not fair to tacos.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure too. It's a lot of pressure. Let's keep the stories moving. Tyler sent me this.
Just a bash Gino?
Yeah. It really was. I came up with this thing because I'm sick of these fucks, these pandering fucks. Jay Leno was discharged from the hospital after a 10-day stint at the Grossman Burn Center. I want to go there. After receiving multiple surgeries for third-degree burns suffered on his face and hands.
Mm-hmm.
Hands from the fire at his Burbank garage. So he was working on his car because he has like 1,000 of them. And
yeah. 1 million cars. And
by the way,
what happened? Just shit went bad and it caught fire and he's stuck in it.
I guess. I mean, that's Jay's story to tell.
What are you doing working on the car, Jay?
Yeah, you can afford someone to work on that car. Well, he's a real I guess, what do they call those guys that wrench heads or something?
Okay. I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like Jay Leno how old is Jay Leno? Like he's lived a pretty fucking amazing life, and he's got more money than he'll ever be able to spend.
72 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Quit fucking around in the cars, dude. You're on borrowed time right now. You maybe have 20 years left. Maybe.
Like that's the surprising thing to me. It's like, if you want to swap out your headlight, cool. And even if you know how to do the other stuff, right? You want to change your alternator, or you want to get under there and drain the oil. Fine, but why? You don't need to. You don't need to at all. How about this? How about you go there and out of your 1,000 cars, pick one of the other 999 other cars, go on a joyride while someone else fixes up the other one, and then come back to it fixed for you.
Yeah, I know. It makes no sense. I remember there was one summer, I was 17. My mom thought it would be a good idea in a bonding session that me and my abusive stepfather put an engine in my first car. So we put had a Buick, and we put a V6 engine because it had a V8 for some reason. I was like, she didn't want me driving in a V8. So that entire summer, I had to learn how to put an engine in it. It was the worst. It was the worst summer of my life. I hated every minute of it. I don't get off on that. I don't enjoy working on cars. I didn't like working with my stepfather because he would hit me.
Also, he should have, I guess, again, the car caught on fire. So I have no clue what he was doing. But like if he's hopping under the, like there's so many stories of cars coming off the what's it called? Not the jack, but like it is a jack, but like the things that help the jack that's I don't know what the fuck. They fall off and just smash the person, right? Like
right.
So many of those. So like obviously he can afford a car lift. That's going to be a lot better. But I don't know what he was doing, messing around, like he's trying to light a cigarette underneath it. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, dude. I mean, the guy's 72. He's got more money, more cars than he can possibly drive at this point. I would just, if a car's not working at that point, just get rid of it. Like, okay, I got 500 cars.
Right. Yeah. Oh shit. I lost a car.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see Seinfeld fixing up a car. He just joyrides them.
Yeah, he's not under the hood.
Hell no.
Wait, how many cars does Jay Leno have?
That's a good question.
Let's find out. Although everybody that I know that has met Jay Leno, I've never met him. They say he's the nicest guy.
180 cars.
Yeah, dude. Cut your losses, bro.
180.
How many?
I'm sure he's not only awesome and fun to be around. I'm sure he's super nice. Like I don't know how you could be that wealthy and just a complete like miserable piece of shit. I mean, I think those people exist, but I don't know. I
met Seinfeld at my second Gotham tape, and he was kind of a dick.
So I could see that. I don't think he's an approachable person. I definitely don't. He's 68 years old, by the way, Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. He was talking to Chris Mazzelli in the hallway, and we were just happy that he showed up, and he opened the show, he did the set, and I think I was going on third, and we were in the hallway, just comics hanging out, and I go, "Hey, Jared, big fan." I like put out my hand like for a handshake, and he just looked at it, and he just gave me a reluctant fist pump, like I'm like, "You fucking dick."
Was it a fist pump, or did you just slap your hand away?
It was a fist bump. It was like a dead fish fist bump. It was just like I don't really want to touch you.
Who do you think has more cars, Jay Leno or Jerry? Don't look it up.
I'm gonna go Jerry.
You're wrong.
Ooh.
Leno has 180. Seinfeld has 150.
Ah, well, Jay's a little bit older,
Couple years means 30 more cars.
Who likes cars that much?
I mean,
what's the insurance on all that shit?
That's a great question.
Because I mean, you got to have car insurance for all of that.
Oh, who has the biggest car collection? I don't even know how to. The car collection of the 29th Sultan of Brunei is the largest private car collection in the world, consisting of approximately 7,000 cars.
Stupid.
What are you doing?
I've never been a car guy. I've never cared about car. Like even like growing up, like I didn't really even care what my car was,
There's a few that I like. Like I'd love to have like an old like 1950s Harvester pickup truck. Like I love those old pickup trucks with like the wooden bed. Mm-hmm. But it's also like if I had the money, I would still be torn about spending it on that. Like I would have to win the Powerball in order to feel okay like doing that.
Right. When I
actually just hit a deer like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Fucking nailed it.
Wow.
Yeah, so my car's all beat up in the front. Insurance sent me money, but it's also like it's a Honda Civic. I'm not really gonna get it replaced. Everything works. I'm just gonna pocket the $1,600 and be on my way.
Yeah. Living in Ohio, you got to deal with the deer shit. Mm-hmm. When I was on the radio in Cleveland, I had a car sponsor, Tim Lally Chevrolet, which ultimately led to my dismissal.
Worked out well.
But I would get a new car every month for free to drive. It was fucking amazing. And they were paying me to do the commercials. It was like the coolest thing ever. And one time they gave me one of these cars. It was a 2012. Oh, that's the next one. It was a 2012 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500, and it had like a V8 engine in it, and it was fucking pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was driving around.
I would like that. Yeah,
I remember I took a couple girls on a date, and I ended up hooking up with them afterwards. And I really do believe it was because of the car.
Because of the car.
Yeah. But that was only. But it was a fucking nightmare to drive because I didn't want to wreck it. I didn't want to do because it was so fast and big.
Yeah.
And yeah. But that was the only
Fun stuff.
Yeah. So I remember that month was like, I was a cool guy for a month with that car, but I don't like having really nice things because I don't want to ruin it.
Well, that's the thing is I like having nice things, but I'm also like, I think when I have that nice thing and it finally gets its first dent or scratch or whatever, that's when you can finally just like kind of exhale. Be like, all right.
Yeah. You're like, okay, that's over with.
Still works all the same. It's just, it's just a little worn now.
You sent me this story. My governor, Ron DeSantis.
This boy. This guy.
That's my guy. He's my candidate. He's the guy. I think he's the best. Disney fires CEO Bob Chapek. Is that his name?
Yeah.
After a woke war with Ron DeSantis, because as you know,
you remember all that, right?
Yeah, Disney's going woke with they're trying to change the bathrooms and themes within Disney.
This is wild. It's too much. It's too much shit all at once. Especially that's the thing. You're now dividing your own audience. I'm speaking to Disney, right? Like you're dividing your own audience. You have both sides that come to your parks, and you're just blocking one side off because of Trump and because you're mad at what DeSantis is doing. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And they're doing it to their movies, or at least they have been. The old Disney movies, going back and editing and all that. Apparently Disney's had enough. Their board members had enough. Because guess what? I bet you their board members aren't super woke.
Well, I bet they're losing revenue. They're probably losing revenue, like especially with just Disney Plus and everything else when they decided to go this route. So they fired this guy, the CEO, and they had his predecessor replace him.
Yeah, he came back.
Yeah. And
Bob, is his name Bob as well?
Yeah, it was Bob. Yeah, they replaced a Bob for a Bob.
Yeah,
Bob Iger.
I heard him on a podcast once, and he sounded pretty cool.
All right,
like common sense wise, and I mean, obviously, he clearly did a good enough job to make it his whole career. He actually started out like working in parks as Bob Iger guy. He worked his way up from the very, very bottom all the way up to the top, and then retired as their CEO, and now he's back to save the ship. So
that's the American dream right there. And hopefully Bob will we can get back to saying, hey, if you're a man, you have to use a man's restroom. If you're a lady, you have to use a lady's restroom.
Right.
Because that's just what it is. That's what it's supposed to do. Let's not complicate things and piss people off.
Especially DeSantis. He's like, I don't know. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, depending on how it goes with Trump running. If DeSantis does run and the party can like be, you just be well-minded and it's going to be DeSantis as the next president.
I hope so. That's my guy. I think it's the best move. I think Trump, listen, he just use
some common sense. And if you're voting between Trump and DeSantis, don't let it tear your party apart.
Yeah. Well, Trump's going to go that route. He's going to start shit talking DeSantis. And the cool thing about Ron DeSantis is he's smart enough.
He doesn't play. Yeah. He doesn't respond.
And he's not a bitch, and he's not going to back down either. So, and I know the Republican Party would rather have Ron DeSantis represent them than Trump. I mean, Trump was just like I've always said, he was a grenade from the American people. They were tired of these politicians. The idea of Trump was a good idea, and if anything happened that I liked what Trump did is he called out the media, which they were always corrupt, and he was right.
Still are.
Nothing's changed.
Away, but yeah, for sure. And that's, I think on the Democratic side, there's like, you can't just like Biden's the guy again. You can't. I think it was what you and Mazer yesterday. I think it was Mazer. You said like DeSantis is what, 44
years old.
Let's go.
Yeah. How about we elect a guy who still has a lot of life left, and he's literally not going to could die at any moment, fall over from a strong wind. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Obviously, logic and common sense doesn't work in this world anymore. But I know people are up in arms and they're going fucking people are livid that Donald Trump's back on Twitter. What do you think?
They always will be. I don't care because I mean he's not going to do anything on Twitter, right? I think that's what he said. Like,
well, he's kind of invested with his True Social, but I think if something bad goes with this, he'll jump ship and just start trashing True Social because he does have a huge following on here.
Well, the Truth Social that's his thing, right? So
yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't, if they got to close it down, he'll certainly blame someone else for its mismanagement.
He'll be like, True Social, they're a bunch of losers. They're losers.
They didn't know how to run anything. Yeah. But yeah, no, Trump should be allowed back on Twitter. Should be. But I don't see an issue with it. You know, I think like the bigger thing with like Twitter is like, and there's no like, I don't blame Elon Musk for it, but he's trying to figure out how to make money off of Twitter, which is something that Twitter's never really tried to do, right? So you start by laying off all these fucking people of these jobs that you don't necessarily need, that are like taking their time to shadow ban or just suspend people. Like, just stop, right? But then where he fucked up was doing for $8 you can have a blue check mark. All the fake accounts that were made. I mean, it's funny.
Hell broke loose. I mean, I think it's funny too.
But that was clearly not the right way of doing it.
Kevin Brennan, I came up with the Brennan stink. I said a podcast, I can't get the Brennan stink off of me. So somebody made a fake profile, the Brennan stink.
Nice.
And you know, he's pretty funny and he got it verified.
Yeah.
And Kevin's not even verified.
It's hilarious.
And Kevin was on Saturday Night Live. I mean, he's done some shit in this business. Yeah. He's not even verified.
Good Lord.
Oh, this just in, Dr. Fauci says if you should get the COVID shot before you have Thanksgiving dinner with your family. It's strongly encouraged. Yeah, go get your 8th COVID shot.
Are we a little late for that? Wouldn't you then need another week to let it like settle in or something?
I never got the COVID shot, so I'm the wrong guy to ask. I knew it was all nonsense in the beginning. I knew there was some political gain and revenue sharing with that. Let's close on a great story. Philadelphia's a shithole.
Dude, it's bad. It is bad. Like, you can't search Philadelphia and have like anything good auto-populate after writing Philadelphia.
They closed down their Wawas. That's how bad it got.
It's terrible. And they're saying like if you're getting gas, what you should do, pull up to the pump, get out of your car, lock your car doors while you're pumping. Don't fucking look at your phone. Look all around you as you're pumping gas, almost like you're fucking playing basketball, like you're playing zone. You know, you're just like,
yeah.
And then once you're done, get back in your fucking car and get out of there.
Or move to New Jersey where someone else will pump it for you.
There you go.
Carjackings at Philadelphia gas stations have increased by more than 300% this year compared to 2021, according to a report. You got to arm yourself. It's dangerous out there just getting gas.
I love that's just some random resident. You got to arm yourself.
Yeah. What was the viral video? Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah. I have to imagine this guy's about the same as that. It's dangerous out here.
Hide your kids. There have been 30 armed carjackings at Philadelphia gas stations as of mid-November compared to the 7 in 2021. Holy shit, according to a news outlet.
Yeah.
That marks a nearly 330% increase in such incidents. Yeah, Philadelphia's a shithole, man. It really is. I love the Helium Comedy Club there. I perform there, but I don't see myself going back there anytime soon. I have no desire. Even though much as I love that club, I was like, I'll just stay out of Philadelphia. I'm good. There have been 65 armed robberies at gas stations last year compared to 69 so far this year. This marks a 6% increase. Okay, it just went up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they've got all sorts of problems with the crime and drugs, and you know that just leads into the public safety issues, and just it's crazy because you gotta think there's definitely nice neighborhoods there, but I don't know enough about Philadelphia to know where those are and how close they are to the bad areas and how much kind of overlap you have there.
I think it's pretty spread out. I mean, I've only been there a handful of times, but
I saw somewhere that they said like they had just sent a couple more buses of immigrants up there from Texas too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw them in these blue cities. Yeah, these democratic cities, throw them in there. Like if they this is what they want, this is what you get. Let's put it in your own backyard. I'm all for that. I love that.
Second migrant bus from Texas arrives in Philly.
Dude, I just Googled Philadelphia. I swear to God, I just Googled Philadelphia. This was the first story that comes up, and it came up 30 minutes ago. Philadelphia church was broken into, but a box had small amount, if anything. They just broke into a church for money.
Just for money.
Yeah. Surveillance video released by police on Tuesday. The suspect was walking through the parking lot. So this is the suspect. Man, you're breaking into a church?
That's tough.
Boy. You know what? The Lord's going to look down upon you, young man.
Yeah, if you think Santa's watching.
Yeah, the Lord's watching.
So is God.
Oh, well.
That wasn't that hard of a break-in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it doesn't look like...
It doesn't look like he broke into shit. It looks like they left the door unlocked.
It looks like it's pretty routine, like he works there.
It's crazy.
There's not a lot of...
It seems way too easy. This is way easier than waiting at a gas station.
Maybe that's why he's doing it. He's like, this could be the easiest job ever.
He's got gloves. He's doing it right.
Yeah, he's doing it right. Oh, no,
here we go.
No, now he's pounding in there.
Well, that was, again, pretty easy.
Yeah, and he just walks right out. He's not even running.
He's not. Yeah,
chilling
with gloves still. Well, I guess it makes sense. It's cold. Gloves are allowed.
That always bothers me in movies, like when there's like robberies.
This is what I want to know. Do they not have, like, I've always wondered this, right? Like, how far do you have to go before you can reveal your face? Right? Like, because everywhere has video cameras now.
Yeah, because they could always kind of get the area.
Follow you to the next place until you finally get to your car or your house or what, right? Like,
right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
What always bothered me in movies, like when there's like robberies and stuff, and they're like they don't have gloves on, they're just touching everything. The whole time I'm thinking, like, just you can get his fingerprints. This case is over.
Over.
It's over, Johnny.
What was that movie?
Did you freeze up?
And he was like, when I became a cop, I thought, oh, am I here? You got me?
Yeah, you're back.
I see you. Okay. No, and Superbad, I think it's what it was when they're like, yeah, when I became a cop, I thought it'd be so much easier. I thought there'd just be calm everywhere.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's been years.
It's back when Judd Apatow was funny. All right, guys. We're up against it. Thank you for listening. Every Wednesday, you could sign up to the Patreon for as little as $3, and I tend to put these out for free too. And we got stand-up dates, guys. We got stand-up dates. If you want to come see me,
dude, congrats with the Tosh stuff. That's cool.
That was cool because it was random. I emailed him just to tell him Jim Florentine was in Key West, and I told him I was living in Florida now, and he's from Florida, and I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and he threw me a gig in Sarasota.
I didn't know Tosh was from Florida.
Grew up in Astronaut, Florida. His father was a pastor. That's on, I think, near Cape Canaveral, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
right.
I think I'm opening for him on the 28th or 29th in Sarasota. I'm with Don Jameson. We're doing a co-headlining gig December 1st at Side Splitters, my home club right here in Tampa. That's a Thursday. Then Friday and Saturday, I'll be at the Boca Black Box Theater 2.0. Don and Jim will be in the big room next door. So we're going to do like a thing. So come out to those shows. But don't forget, if you live in Northeast Ohio, if you live in the Kent, Ohio, Streetsboro, Akron, Barberton, Fairlawn, Stowe, Ravenna, Tyler, Streetsboro, come to the Funny Stop for my birthday shows. I'm going to be celebrating it like a 16-year-old girl, even though I'm turning fucking 48. Jesus Christ. I'm old. I'm almost dead. Thank God. December 26th and 27th. That's right after Christmas. That's Monday and Tuesday. You're not going to be working. So come out to the shows. It's Chad Zumock and friends. Tony's going to be there. Maybe Tyler will drive up from Cincinnati. I doubt it. But anyways, that's that. And maybe sometime.
I probably will be working.
Tyler, what do you got to plug? You got your website. You can hook you up for any kind of, you do a lot of freelance work with audio. Tell them everything you can do, what you're capable of doing.
Yeah, I mean, do you want a cute little overlay like what Chad and I are in right now for the video portion of your podcast, or do you want, some audio work done, animations, motion graphics, all that sort of stuff? Hit me up. Let's talk.
Yes, and for a reasonable price, he'll take care of you. He's great to work with. We've been working together since 2013. There would not be a Sit Down Zumock podcast if it wasn't for Tyler. So I will always be loyal to this young man. Bookmark his website, and if something comes up, you know where to go. Do that for the Z-Man. For Tyler, it's Florida's greatest, Florida's most wanted. Count the votes. Fuck the troops. Bert's a bitch. Good night. So stupid.